Every day like clockwork for the last 100 days, Winfrida Areri has arrived at Kenyatta National Hospital, changed into hospital garb and scrubbed her hands. The routine she has mastered in 3 months and 9 days prepares her for the best part of her day. Cradling her miracle baby, Hope. Now 3 months old, baby Hope is a miracle child, born prematurely at 24 weeks and only weighing 400 grams. Few thought that she would survive.
I really didn't have hope. Yes, when I delivered the baby and the nurse showed me the baby, in fact, I lost hope. I didn't really think that she could survive because she was too small. She was too small.
The odds seemed against baby Hope right from the beginning. 30-year-old Winfrida's joy at discovering she was pregnant was tempered when she learned that she suffered fibroids that threatened to cause a miscarriage.
They thought that I had actually had a miscarriage. But I insisted on knowing the cause of the miscarriage, and therefore they advised me to go for an ultrasound. When I took an ultrasound, in fact, it was the first time I realized that I was expectant of twins, and they realized that the babies were alive.
To safeguard the twins, Winfrida was put on bed rest. She also moved to Nairobi from her home in Wajir to access better healthcare services. Despite these precautions, when she was 6 months pregnant, Winfrida went into labor.
I went for an ultrasound, and the report came later on that one of the fetus was dead in the womb.
Doctors induced labor. When baby Hope was born, she only weighed 400 grams and could fit into her mother's palm, but she was a fighter.
The first twin was this one. She was alive and she cried normally like other babies.
So far, the youngest I've seen survive during my training is outside the country, and the baby was 500 grams. So for me, 400 is really a milestone where we should actually encourage ourselves to look after the babies whom even think should not survive.
The younger a child is born, the lower the chances of survival. An American study found that babies born at 24 weeks have only a 39% chance of survival. The premature child needed special care. Not having developed fully, she was put in an incubator that simulates conditions in the womb.
We made sure that the baby is warm, and to add to the warmth of the incubator, we had to cover the baby with a cotton wool. We didn't wash the baby, and we give IV fluids initially because the baby was quite unstable and required oxygen.
Every day for 3 months, Penina has expressed milk for her premature child. Initially, the child was fed through a tube until she graduated to a cup. Now she can breastfeed. But it is still important to maintain high hygiene levels to ensure she doesn't catch an infection, and for a number of hours every day, mother and child cradle skin to skin in what is called kangaroo care. There are several reasons for premature labor and birth. These include cervical incompetence, where the cervix is weak and begins to dilate before the pregnancy is full term, high blood pressure, various infections, anemia, fibroids, and cases where one has multiple pregnancies.
Like for this mother, she had multiple fibroids. And that means those growths occupy the space where the baby occupies, and there's a lot of interference. So the baby came out early.
Now 3 months old, baby Hope weighs 1.9 kilograms.
I call her Hope. And in fact, I didn't give her any second name. She's just Hope. I couldn't get a name that could fit this baby. The word Hope is all that I felt that she need to have. And when she grows up, I want her to be hope to all people who will be seeing her and anybody who will get her testimony.
Once she clocks 2 kilograms, her mother will be able to take Hope home. As she inches closer to that mark, Winfrieda, a public school teacher, worries about the hospital bill that just keeps mounting. But she plans to cross that bridge when she gets to it. She has her baby now, and she cannot put a price on a miracle. Just 3 months and 9 days old, Baby Hope already embodies her name, has an inspiring tale of making it against all odds. Wilkie Sanyabwa, KTN, at the Kenyatta National Hospital.